Welcome to EU4, playing as Usugi here, one of the vassals of Japan. In the new Iron Man mode, I just realized they had one, and it's going to be pretty amazing to test it out. So, who are we? We're basically Usugi, a tree province in the center of Japan here. And what will be our first moves here? I'll probably try to secure some marriages with the two other big ones here, and thus probably try to ally with them. Then I'll probably go ahead, try to forge some claims on these one province miners here, and then well, take some of the other ones as well. But for now, that is what we're planning to do, and we'll have to see how we'll pull it off. Our first mission will be probably this one, rice sowing season, which basically means that I need to boost my stability point. Cost me 90 administrative power, should be alright. And as you see, we start at level 2 here, not level 3 as they do over in Europe, and that is a little bit annoying, but nothing we can't handle. Concerning our current expenses and the fact that we are going to need some more troops, we will go ahead and hire, I think, how many can we have? We can have 5, so we'll hire 5 more troops, and we'll also go ahead, while we're at it, put down both army and fleet maintenance to 0 until we actually have a reason to put them back up. We have a merchant who's currently doing nothing, so we can send him here to transfer trade power. Basically, it's the only thing that we can do. And as I said, I want to try and first, as you can see, we are vassals of Japan, but we, as far as I can see, are basically free to do whatever we want to ourselves. I think. Let's see here. I can declare war. Yeah, I can take capital Kyoto. Cast a spell like war for the Emperor, uniting. So basically, if I feel like it, I can declare war on Japan, and in order to try and take everything. I want to deal a alliance with Yamana and Hosokawa if I can, because they're both pretty darn big, and I think that should help me pretty. Yeah, they actually were nice enough to do it themselves. So I'm actually allied with the two big shots here, other than myself. And that allows me to basically start fabricating claims on everything that I want to conquer. Time will be of the essence here, I think. The goal will be to conquer everything very fast. As far as I can see, the Iron Man mode forces you to save once every month. And after you do anything that, well, requires attention, like sending a merchant somewhere, a diplomat. So probably just diplomats though, if I paid a little bit too bad attention, because if you send a diplomat to declare war, it will be well recognized, and we'll have actually to go for plague for 3 years. It will be saved, and you can't undo it. So that's basically the thinking behind Iron Man. It's probably the same as my recordings, basically, because well, I can't really undo anything. The only thing is when I do something real stupid in Crusader Kings 2, like hiring someone, and then well, and then go to like to save if it's not been too long, and reload basically. I mean, I hire and then despawn them. So basically I waste a bunch of coins for no good reason. But here's a little bit different. Even if I do that, I can't really change. We have a conquest on Takeda. I guess it's these guys. Who are they allied with? Tate, Shiba and Yamana. So let's see here, none of them will actually join me, so we will not take declare war on them straight away. It's not good basically to do so, because even if I do declare war, there will be too many allies against me. Let's see, if I were to declare war on these guys, they would only be supported by Takeda, so in theory it should work out pretty good. They have 4,000 troops though, so I could actually get a little pain here. So do we have high army tradition? Nope. We'll go ahead and try to make a military command out of him. Nope. Didn't really get anything better from that freebie there either, so we'll go ahead and use Noritada here. And that could potentially screw me over, so I'll actually just go north, try to siege Data before anything happens. And potentially this could screw me over. I could I'm basically gambling 1 or 2 provinces here to gain 1 province. So yeah, this could hurt quite a lot, really. So yeah, otherwise we want to try and fabricate claims on everything around us, so we can actually just declare war when they're in a weak spot, I guess I should. Wow, I guess I should say, because, well, it's a little bit interesting that I forgot to put up my army maintenance in still 1. But they'll have exactly the same problems, and the only thing I can hope for here is really that I'm capable of sieging this before them, because if not, we will hurt a little bit, but I think we should be just fine somehow, hopefully. Hopefully they will march on me and not me on them. Let's see here, increase attempts. We'll actually go ahead and increase attempts. I don't think having that much revolt risk will actually be beneficial right now. But once again, as you can see, even though we're on normal, the AI just more efficient at sieging than I am. And we lost Echigo before we even got this one under their starting percentage. So yeah, that sucks. We have a new heir to the throne though, Noriharu. It's not that good him either, so yeah, we'll have to see here. The first one discipline, then tax. Well, it should be alright. That, as you can see, they're much more effective than us. They'll siege probably 2 provinces before we get our first one, and that is pretty lame, I'd go as far as say. But, well, there aren't really that much we can do. We're able to siege it, and even though they took some of our provinces, it doesn't really matter. We'll wait till the Diva guy is done, and then we'll simply annex them, as it will be enough to get peace here. Wasn't he supposed to be done by now? Yeah, okay, he actually was. We'll go ahead, cancel that one, get the guy back. Go ahead and full annexation, please. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and refabricate the claim. It's pretty ridiculous though that it was at 90% then get pushed back to 60. But as you can see, it's not that much administrative power is actually needed to well, push it to get a new core. What I really want to do now is create another regiment and put the maintenance down so we actually have some money once we actually go to war again. But right now there won't probably be anything interesting happens other than perhaps a couple of rebels. But anything more than that I honestly doubt. So we'll wait until then, and we'll see what happens. I forgot about my mission, so I actually just boosted stability up to +1. And that allows me to, well, go for this one, I think. Bushido code or improve our prestige. We could always try to improve our prestige up to 50%. It should be possible once we actually get into a war with these guys. Have claims on both the provinces. I don't know if I can actually forge a claim against these guys. If I can, it will be pretty damn good. We'll take down the Takedas once we actually, once they're actually not allied with Yamana, because I don't want to have their troops to deal with as well. If we can get into war with, let's say, Hatakeyama here without having anyone else involved, that would be good. Same with Shiba, Suruga even. We'll have to wait and see. And yes, I am honestly 100% sure that I am pronouncing everything here wrong, and I do apologize for it, but still, we'll go ahead and fabricate claims too. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and try to max our army maintenance and wait for this one to fire by its own, because it will hurt with 6 nationalized regiments in Mutsu. So let's see here. There, it should probably fire by itself about now. Yeah. So yeah, they're actually attacking us, but we're still losing, and we lost pretty damn. Delta nationalists, Usugi, these are just peasants. So yeah, as you can see, the rebels is basically what I think will actually screw me over the most. Again, 600 men each month, it will take far too long. These guys are actually replenishing much faster. So yeah, I think actually Data will be reborn, because we'll most likely lose this province sooner or later. So we'll go ahead and send these guys down here, and send another fabrication over here. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm especially a little bit surprised that they actually event rose up, especially since I'm pretty sure that this is actually a core of ours by now. Yeah, it's actually a core, so we can simply use Reconquest on Data later on. But it's probably due to my crappy general, I think. So I could almost try and fire this guy and get a better one. And I think I'll do the gamble. Yes, it actually paid off pretty good here, a 2-3-3. So we'll go ahead and try and march on these guys again. Data against Koremitsu. Data already had a Koremitsu, it's their home province. But now, this battle turned out much better. We have dealt with the rebels, so we'll now just go ahead, research this one, and well, we'll lose some ducats, I guess. But we'll go ahead here and put this one back under a little bit of maintenance we need. But we need to save up money if we are to be able to wage a proper war later on again. But for now, we'll deal with the rebels, we'll save up a little bit of money. And, well, the roll is at -2 actually, that is a little bit of a surprise. It's here, 0, so we're doing better, I guess. Conquest against Imagawa. Are there anyone now that I actually can fabricate a claim on, except for... Nope. So let's just see here, they're actually still with Yamana and Shimazu. These guys are allied with whom? Otomo, Auchi. Otomo, they're actually just allied with Small Fry, so we could potentially go against these guys, I think. Auchi, Otomo is here, Imagawa is where... Otomo is actually also over here, so what I'll be going to war with is these 3,000 men plus whatever Imagawa has. So potentially, I could probably annex them both in a war, and that actually would be, I think it would be beneficial to just do so. So we'll go ahead and research this one, try and save up a little bit of money, and then we'll declare war. But until that happens, I'll have to put it on pause. There aren't really that much going on. As you can see, things are not going well. 4 more peasants rise up in Echigo. As far as I know, with here I can always boost ability, harsh treatment. So yeah, they actually want some pretty harsh. I can actually support 50% taxes. I won't have the army to support it. So yeah, once this actually is over, we will have to march in on them straight away. Try to beat them down. Hopefully we'll be able to. And we were, but still, this is quite bad because I need to get my army back up going. We'll go for administrating points. I need to get my army up back and going. And if I have to declare war on Achu here, Auchi has 4,000 men, Otomo has 3,000. In worst case scenario here, I can get a lot of heat on me that I don't want. Let's see here, if I declare war on Achu, will anyone actually go in? Will these guys actually be willing to help me? Hosokawa will be willing. Imagawa and Otomo. So basically I actually have just to worry about these guys. It seems that Hosokawa will actually help me here. But that's a little bit of an issue too, because they could actually end up taking Yamato, and then they will have 5 provinces and basically be leader. They have 3,000 men here and 3,000 men there. So if I'm careful with this, allow them to grow a little bit, wait till hopefully one of the alliances break for some weird reason, I could potentially get a lot more out of this. This one is actually much more tempting to follow up on. Both will actually join me. So yeah, we'll actually go ahead and do this. Probably have these guys take Etchison and these guys take Ovari or something. But yeah, I'll actually move my troops down here so that I can simply march straight into Ovari and take out these 3,000 Shibas. But this could potentially give me at least two new provinces. I'll probably take this one, even though I don't have a core or claim or anything on it. I'll probably just go ahead and take it, because well, these guys will definitely hold Auchi on their side of the border, and also Hosokawa will actually probably secure a win for me here. So we'll go ahead, declare war, and call all willing allies. Let's see how this actually turns out. Detach a siege and then move these guys over to Dev, I think. I think that should be enough to secure this one. I won't even have to raise my... Come on, you can get them before they get away. There we go. we were actually capable of planting troops where we wanted them. We have troops now in the 2 provinces that we are planning to steal. Hosokawa is taking up the 3rd one. We'll go ahead and I think I have a little bit of war exhaustion. I'll do a little quick check here. Let's see, war exhaustion, none. So we'll go ahead and nothing needs to be done. Take a little bit of prestige here. But yeah, I think things are looking good here. The only real problem here is that Auchi has 4,000 men in Hosokawan lands, but that isn't any concern of mine because, well, I don't really care what happens there. So let's see here. We'll take prestige. We have 100% legitimacy, but there is a little bit minus to taking this. I could potentially should probably take an army, considering the fact that I am focusing on or have that as my mission, if I'm not completely mistaken. Or is it gain 50 prestige? I don't really remember, but I will not be getting any advices for the time being because I can basically not afford them. Big army and advices do not mix well. So yeah, we can actually. I wanted to, let's see here, can I sue for peace there and force them to give up Suo? No, it's actually the capital, so I won't give that up anyway. We'll actually have to go ahead and accept the petition. Even though we could probably beat the peasants, it's not something that is high on my list right now. Some from Shiba, which basically means I have a claim to Uvari 2 now, which is pretty damn good. Atchison is occupied by Hosokawa. So yeah, things are, I'd go as far as to say that things are going pretty well, damn well. There we go, Shiba is ours, so we'll take Deva and Uvari. Or will we just take Uvari? We'll actually take Deva just now. We cannot take Atchison because it's occupied by Hosokawa. It's my fault, I thought actually that was their capital. So yeah, this is really my bad. But still, we'll take some money then instead. And with this, we've secured our northern border. So the only thing that we really need to do now is go south. I think perhaps my allies will be a little bit pissed with this, but I don't really care. I'll have to fight them too sooner or later. So for now, just Deva. We can take the other 2 provinces later on. And we'll also keep our troops there for the time being. I should probably have gotten at least. Nope, nothing has added from my force limit yet. They're all with Imagawa and Otomo still. And I don't think anyone will join me. Hosokawa will join me, which will deal with Otomo. But I still would have liked to have 7,000 troops running around it. Hataka. Nope. Nope. But if I could take down these 2 provinces and annex them both, it would have given me the grounds to start forging claims on Hosokawa as well. So we'll have to see what we'll do, but for now we'll wait till the core is done and we'll decide afterwards. There I'm back, and Deva is now one of our cores, so no real problems there. What I'm currently planning is a war with Echu here, without the help of Hosokawa for now. If Otomo actually marches their troops into Hosokawa, I'll try and call them up then, because I'm a little bit scared that they'll actually take Yamato from me here, so this is actually quite a gamble. Total troops on the enemy 9,000, total troops of mine are 8. So I'll march someone into Echu, place a siege squad, do the same in Suruga, and then place the remainder, which probably will be around 4,000 in Yamato, and then probably create another 1,000 to help. I'm already in minus, doing full maintenance. So we'll go ahead, make a gamble, declare war, and have these guys march there. I could probably have staged this so they would arrive the moment I declare war. I wouldn't really want to though, so we'll go ahead, detach, send these guys to destroy that army. They're actually running all the way back to Yamato, and there we go, they have been destroyed. As long as Imagawa here doesn't, they actually didn't end up helping Takeda in Japan's opinion. We can actually go ahead and do that. No real reason to get problems with Japan. But this is good. Now I can take Echu and Yamato and just simply annex them without anyone actually bothering me. It'll cost me a little bit in terms of money, but that's not a real issue here. All I have to do now is basically just wait until it's all over. I need to keep a little bit of an eye in case anyone suddenly feels like they need to pop up and bother me. Japan won't interfere anyways, so not interfere from them. So all in all, I think things are going pretty well. I can't really see any reason why I would get into trouble for any reason whatsoever. The Ottoman troops are still standing here without doing anything. So yeah, Hosokawa, I was starting to wondering if they actually had 16,000 troops, but no, it's just the Japanese helping out, or Japan as a country helping out, not the Japanese. So yeah, I think things are looking out pretty damn good for us. I'll see how long it takes to actually form Japan. Shouldn't really take that, I bet, probably 15 more years or so, if I am doing well. Lose 10 administrative power, lose some ducats. We need to boost our uncontested core. It's actually Musashi here. Want to declare war on Japan just for Musashi, and no real point in doing so. There we go, Yamato has siege. We can go ahead and do a full annexation. As you can see, it's going slow in this beginning, but that is because it takes time to just to actually get the manpower and troops to actually fight. Well, effectively, I guess you could say. Hosokawa broke their alliance with us. That is kind of bad news. Not too bad news, but kind of bad news at this point. Should probably also go ahead and create another 1,000 men, just to be safe. And then we'll probably declare war on Kai. Takeda here for Kai. Still a little bit too much of an alliance there. Same here probably. Yeah, guaranteed by Hosokawa. Yamana and Hosokawa I can probably take on a good day, but not if I'm not in luck. These guys is currently the biggest targets of mine, I guess I could say. I'll fabricate a claim on Atchison. And once the truce is over, I'll actually go ahead and declare war on them. 16th of January 1548. More peasants being assholes. Yamato and Echu. We're still having to place. We'll have to have troops standing in both of them. We'll probably place them in Echu for now, and hopefully we'll be able to ride this one out. We can actually upgrade something now, and that is our diplomatic technology to level 3. Not really anything else we'll be using it at. So we get some trade efficiency, some naval morale. Trade efficiency is particularly very good here, since it helps boost my economy, which already is quite bad. And well, other than that, not really that much is happening. Lose the point stability, we can live with that, I guess. And we'll actually go ahead and administrative attack and diplomatic attack. I think I'll actually go ahead and no, we won't do anything. I need the money, and won't really be investing too much in administrative. I need it to mostly just, well, call land after I take it to make sure that we will survive. Once these cores are ready, I think I'm pretty good set to declare war on Shiba here once the peace is over. So I'll just go ahead, put it in pause until we're actually ready. Incident at Honnoji. Daimyo Oda Nobunaga has entered central Japan under his control. With his own royals, Mori clan, the Usugi clan, and the late Hojo clan weakened by internal affairs. In order to continue its military expansion, Oda Nobunaga sent his generals into all directions. General Hashiba Hideyoshi's force was stuck at the siege of Takamatsu and he sent blah blah blah. So this is basically a long story, and all in all, committed suicide at his young age. No man recognizes no one will be able to get his head. It's probably this event that generals turned upon our ruler and killed him. So basically our ruler died, lost ability, we are in a regency council, and I really want to declare war before that happened. So yeah, this is pretty darn bad. We were ready to declare war, so we'll go ahead and do something else. We'll first of all, we'll influence action. We'll send out warnings to, first of all, these guys. They're also in a Regency Council, it seems. So yeah, we'll have to wait now for 4 years. 4, 5, 6 years or so before we actually are out of this Regency Council ourselves. I think it's at 15. So we'll wait until then, and then I'll get back to you if I can't force some kind of war before then. But this is a little bit of a setback, so well, it's a little boring, but nothing's to be done with. The Regency Council sucks, so we'll sit patiently and wait. We upgraded our military tech to level 3, which gives +1, +1.5 in 0.5 in morale, and also Earthen Rampant, which I actually believe is some kind of building. No, it's actually just, well, it helps at least. We have an army of 10,000, I believe it's over my force limits if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So I was actually planning to declare war pretty soon on either one of these basically. But yeah, privileges have to be earned, we'll go for that one. So yeah, we'll probably declare war as soon as we're out of the Regency, depending on how things go. It still is a while, so we'll have to sit patiently and wait. There we go, we finally have a new ruler, 241, Norihara Uesugi, and we have Norikuni as our heir. So we're not doing too well. Well, we're doing too well, because he became pretty decent. But yeah, I've been checking out a little bit on our targets, and Shiba is currently not, well, on the target list. Simply because they are allied with Aochi Hosokawa. So what we're really going to do here is go straight ahead and take out Yamana, because they're only allied with these fools over here, and I think we can siege them pretty decently, pretty fast. As you can see, we'll be taking actually taking back the one who's currently doing in Ava, because these guys will not be declared war on pretty soon. We'll take back that diplomat and declare war straight on one of the guys that I don't like. We'll actually go ahead and annex them all, even though we don't have claims for all of these lands. We'll still go ahead and do so, simply because I feel like it, and I should probably turn down the FX sounds a little bit, but for now they'll simply have to be endured, so to speak. So yeah, we'll go ahead, try to siege this one as fast as we can. We'll also go full maintenance for a while here, in an attempt to make it go faster, because it doesn't matter if these guys actually take anything, because we'll be able to siege it pretty damn fast. We'll also go ahead and get medieval administration, which gives +10 to production efficiency, and we can now support rebels should we feel like it as well. So yeah, all in all, we're doing fairly well, I'd say. The only thing that's kind of annoying though is that everyone else is better at sieging still, so we should still focus on taking out our enemies before we actually do something ourselves. I'm also tempted in this war to go after knowledge is power. We can actually go for that one. I think we should be alright. We'll actually go, once we have besieged everything here, we'll go and take Suruga and annex that one too, simply because it's something that we have a claim on, and it makes for one less annoying war. Mind you that we would actually probably be doing it a lot better if we actually were able to follow the original time frame, which basically was pushed back 5 years thanks to the Regency Council. That really wasn't planned. It really came as a little bit of a blow to me. So we'll go ahead, go and siege Suruga, and I think these guys should be enough to deal with them. We have a decent general at the head too, so we'll go ahead now. They're actually running, so that's a good sign, and we'll be trying now to deal with them as quickly and as effectively as possible. There we go, we actually have all we need to do now is siege Suruga and Kosuke here back, and then we can actually annex them both. And once we have, we'll probably just continue being on the war spree, go after Kai, go after Shiba here, probably someone else as well. The only reason why well, let's see here, we do have a garrison somewhere in need of a captain, I guess. I should also go ahead now, since we're just sieging, and put down the army maintenance a little bit to so that we have money for further warfare, because that is what we'll do. We'll go after Kai and Shiba here, Takeda, sorry, and Shiba, and then we'll probably go after Hosokawa. And once we actually take in Hosokawa, I think we will have enough forces to declare war on Japan itself and try to actually unite everything under one banner, so to speak. Because as you can see, it doesn't appear as a national decision, which basically means it will have to be achieved through warfare. And that is basically what we are preparing to do. We will be placing people to siege here. I believe I also have one guy currently fabricating a claim in Izumo. Where is Izumo? Harima. So yeah, once it's done with fabricating that claim, we'll go ahead and annex them, because it will be cheaper and faster to well, put it all into our hands, so to speak. The only thing that will be a little bit of an issue now is to core everything, because it will be expensive, it will be harsh, and basically it will be a little bit troublesome. For those of you who think that it might be a problem with enter a military alliance with someone who's about to disappear, you can probably gain 1 point mercantilism without it being a issue here. But as you know, the main problem here now would be to get everything under one ruler. The only thing, as I said, some people might be a little bit concerned that first of all, I'm fabricating claims to everything, but secondly, my aggressive expansion penalty. But as you can see here from Korea, I do get a little bit, but not that much really. So I can basically take everything on this island here and still be best buds in a decade or so. So no real worries, so to speak. Declare war, Hosokawa, Auchi, Shimazu, not interested. Hosokawa, Auchi, and Shimazu. So basically, whether who I declare one here, I'll have the exact same opponents. So we'll go ahead, plan our troops here, annex these guys, I think, full annexation. There you go. And with it, I think I now can create a little bit of a bigger army, hopefully at least. Also go ahead and try to core these two before we do anything. Otherwise, this will be, yeah, that will cost quite a lot more since we don't have a claim to it. And let's see here, how much of an army can we have? 11, so we'll create 3 more units. 3 or 2 more. We need some money in to have in the backhand. We'll also go ahead and annex these 4 provinces, because then we can only focus on going west, basically. And well, once these troops are actually done, I think we will be ready for warfare. There are some rebels possible, but and they'll probably pop up as soon as I declare war too. So here, we'll take that one since we don't lose money by doing so. But yeah, there are some negatives to my plan, but I think we should be alright. Annexing these guys will be of an essence here. I'll have to check though if these guys actually, they're just allied with Hosokawa now, so that's actually quite tempting. First declare one Kai or Takeda, take Takeda, and then also take down Hosokawa in the same well, same chew, so to speak. Then we can actually have complete control over Japan, I think. If we do this, it should at least give us a decent amount of control. And here's the funny thing, Takeda is still in charge of the war. So yeah, the only real issue here is trying to sneak our troops over. It actually worked out pretty damn great, that too. So we'll go ahead, siege Hosokawa completely, annex them, and then we'll go after Kai. It doesn't matter if they siege 2 or 3 of our provinces, because we are sieging them much faster. The only real problem here is that the core artwork here is being held back because of it. But we should still be alright. Overextension will be another problem that we might have to deal with, but we'll have to see how it turns out. We'll now go ahead and siege this. We will have to... They actually took Kai. Well, that's a little bit of a... That's actually an advantage to us when you think about it, because, well, these guys didn't get conquered, and Japan just got 1 more province, doesn't really matter. But yeah, we should be able to actually declare war on Japan pretty soon now. We are losing a little bit of money now, and our army is at 100% maintenance. So if you think about that, and the fact that we're just a little bit over our war exhaustion, force limits, things aren't really looking that bad for us. I'll just go ahead and finish up this war, and once I have, I'll get back to you. I think also I've encountered small of a bug here. As you can see, I have armies here and everything, but this thing won't just become a core, so we'll try to cancel it. Oh, sorry, it wasn't a bug, it was simply me being stupid. Hosokawa actually has a core in that very same province, and that basically means that I can't make it into a core, so I just wasted some administrative power. We also just, as you saw, completely annexed these guys. No, I still don't have enough to... I can make this into a core, there we go. But still, how is my... I can have 14,000 troops now. Well, it doesn't really help that much, but still. We'll go straight ahead and take Etchison and Ovari while we're at it. Rebels in Setsu. straight away. So yeah, the wise move now would probably be to be peaceful for a little while and then try to core everything here. Amago. I haven't seen Amago, so I have no idea what they actually are. Harsh treatment. Well, we'll actually have to try and be a little bit more peaceful now for a little while, simply because, well, we need these things to core before we can actually do something more. That actually rhymed. I did not intend it to, but yeah, it's a pain to do, but I'm still on schedule. If you take the 4 or 5 years that I spent in a Regency Council, and also once I actually unite my troops or make more, I guess you could say, I can potentially just declare war on Japan itself here and take anything that I want. The only thing that's a little bit troublesome, as far as I know here, is that Japan is currently nope, they're not trying to annex any more vassals, so that's good. But there are only 6 provinces now, 10 that are not under our control. So once a couple of these actually core, let's see here, 70, 71, so forth, it will be a little bit better for us. Things will be much easier. Rebels in Aki, we'll have to deal with them. So yeah, we'll probably just focus on dealing with rebels now for 2 or 3 years. Have some of these things actually just core, and then we'll go ahead and well, try to take down Japan itself. They have 18,000 troops. I currently have 13, with 14,000 being my limit. So yeah, we have to tread a little bit careful. I don't know who these guys are right now, but I can't really imagine them to be too many. No, they're not allied with anyone, so just because of that, we'll go ahead, declare war, split these guys in half, send 4,000 men up here to siege, and then have these 9,000 march and deal with their army. Let's see here, where will they go? They'll be arriving in Mino, rebels in Ava. So yeah, we'll actually have a lot of things to deal with, as it seems. We'll simply detach a siege squad here, and those guys actually went and self-destructed. So yeah, we'll hopefully believe that these 6,000 men can deal with these nationalists. If not, they'll actually just have to do 2 or 3 bounces, I guess. But yeah, they actually were completely annihilated at 100% maintenance. So yeah, a little bit of a weird situation here, but still, we'll actually just have to go ahead and rebuild them, basically. Not really anything else we can do. Just have to be regular troops. I believe my horse is over here. I had 2 horses, but one of them died. So yeah, that sucks, but not much we can do. We'll wait till the sieges are done, we'll wait till the army is done, then we'll go and deal with the rebels. And that's the plan. There we go, this war is more or less over. We can go for a full annexation as usual. There we go. Shiba is now ours, and unfortunately we do not have the administrative power to make it into cores, just one of them. So we'll have to live with that. I should probably have sent these guys to fabricate claims a bit sooner, since it'll take nearly 4 years to do so. But we can use those 4 years to just rebuild, I guess. So we can have 16,000 troops now, so in theory we can bolster them to enough that we can actually deal with Japan here. And that would actually be kind of interesting. As you can see, Japan has 452 in hate for us. These guys only have 88, so the distance modifier does help. And this actually, if you're doing your world conquest, the only advice I really have is then make some conquest up here, make some conquest down here, then make some conquest down here. Basically have 5, 6, 7, up to 10 basically bases around the world. Well, you make some conquest and have armies, basically because people around won't care that much. The only thing that will limit your expansion is basically your administrative points. So if you could become a republic, do so, because it will really help, I think. Other than that, I can't really think of anything from the top of my head, but I think those points should help out at least a little bit on how to grow. Izuma has become a core, which basically means my overextension is still pretty darn high. I'll take the extra cash, please, and we'll go ahead and create the 2 horses that died so horribly. Oh, my bad. But still, I'll put it on pause, wait till the claims are done, then I'll get back to you. Small update, as you can see up to the left we are out of manpower, and also we have diplomatic tech advance, which is quite good. But still, the biggest piece of the puzzle here is the manpower, and concerning that we only get 1800 men a month. It might take it till 1480, 1485, simply because of, well, that we actually now got bought on these two. So in theory we can go and declare war on them simply to try to boost our manpower a little bit. Also stability has been gotten a little bit of rank along with our well, our stability prestige. Both we got a little bit of a troublesome beginning, but still we'll go ahead and take Bungo straight away. Don't think it should be that much of an issue really. Shouldn't lose that many troops. Lost 2 months worth. And I think we should also go ahead and fabricate a claim on these guys, because those are the only one, as far as I know, that I don't Sengoku Jidai. Well, that's quite good. 25% more manpower. Let's see if it actually helps. Nope, we got more and more man a month. Yeah, could have been better, really. So, but we'll wait to see. We do have some men. Let's see here, Ikko's rising to armies, try to meet their demands. I think I'll actually have to deal with them in person. Well, where did they go? They rose up and then disappeared? Okay, I guess I stumbled onto a real bug this time and not something that was just a joke. But still, Bungo will soon be in our hands, and with it we should get a little bit of a boost to manpower. I did have 10,000 a little while ago, so I really have squandered it for no good reason. But yeah, I think more or less, if we had manpower now, that Japan would basically be in our grasp. I don't know how long this video is, but concerning that, or considering that I am so close to actually just finishing this up, I think I'll go ahead and take Japan and basically just make it a, well, I guess you would call it a guide to how to conquer Japan. And if you are actually looking for advice on conquering it, I'll add my tips at least to the end. Did I just have rebels in Bungo? Well, it seemed like it. Still didn't really happen anything, so should be alright. Also, I'm actually tempted to go ahead and take Chikuzen and annex them, basically. So let's go here, detach a siege squad, and well, I did not think this completely true, it seems, so yeah. They have a little bit of a better navy, so we'll go ahead, build a bark, I think. I think that should be enough. Or, well, just for good measure, we'll build 2. And then we'll send them to, well, help out, I guess. Talk, I see. Well, that's good. Didn't want to send everyone, didn't want to have those guys simply seated. And boom, you guys are in trouble. Come to me. There we go, now we can simply siege this and then we're done. We'll let them stay at home, I don't really need a military engineer. Split in half, have those guys go... Wait a minute, those guys have a general, well, those guys go and help out the others. And this should basically mark the end of these guys. We'll just wait till the sieging is done and then I will get back to you. Here we go, we're about to declare the second last war for Japan, basically, with this war against Satsuma. And I'm actually using my heir as a war leader. Should probably use this guy, is probably about the same. So yeah, but they're both pretty damn decent, and that's also something I like about this. I can actually use your heir as a war leader. Our little fun thing, Shou has taken a lot of things. Ming is currently having one unoccupied province. The Horde has gotten a province over here, and basically everything is going to hell for them. So it could probably be fun to try and play as Ming and see if I were capable of surviving, I guess. But we'll have to see how it turns out. Ming is gaining some provinces back at least. So not doing too, what's here, land force limits, and well, I'll go for this one. Why? Because it gives me the opportunity to have more troops without hurting too much, and we should also go ahead and do this. Boost stability a little bit. So yeah, how many troops can I have now? 25. Still manpower, not really feeling it still. but give it a year or two simply to rest now, and we will have enough troops to swap in, smash the two 9,000 man armies. That's basically why we'll win this, because they have split their army in two. We can first smash that one, then we can smash that one, and when they run, we can simply hunt them down and squish them a little extra as a little bit of help. I believe I have an administrator. Yeah, that's all I really need right now. I will save up some money because once we need, we'll probably be buying a lot of men, basically. There we go. Shimazu is ours, and we cannot make it into core yet, like so much other. I think there are 3 provinces now that are currently not making into core or not cored, and you can actually see them here: Suwo, Chikusen, and Satsuma, along with Setsu. So there are 3 provinces that I'm currently not trying to core or has cored. So yeah, all in all, we are doing pretty damn well. I think I actually have enough men, so screw carefulness. We'll go ahead, we'll create a 21,000 man army, and we'll use it to crush the Japanese overlords. So yeah, it's possible to do it pretty quickly. There are probably better ways of doing this too that would allow you to do it much quicker, but well, I've chosen this route. I could of course have declared war on Japan earlier, saved up a bunch of money, created an army far over my force limits, but still, this is probably the way of doing so. We have declared war. We do not have the manpower to outlast them. We do have the power, I think, though, to yeah, simply smash them. And we'll go ahead, detach the siege unit. We'll go and hunt down the Seer. 2 arms. We'll go for 2 arms. They're actually on our team, it seems. So yeah, no worries there. We were also able to save that army. Good to see. We'll join them up. We'll detach a siege. We'll simply do it all the way, and then in the end we'll probably end up destroying the Japanese army. There we go. Detach a siege squad and split them off. That should do it. As you can see, we now have more or less complete control over Japan. The only thing that remains is sieging, and otherwise taking complete control. But we do have control. There's not much they can do against us, really. The only thing that remains now is sieging, and once we have actually sieged everything, we should be well on our way. The only thing I can do right now is probably have my navy unite and have them create a blockade of Musashi to try and help it out a little bit. But yeah, this would be this has been a fun little game, I guess. I guess you could call it a how-to on how to create Japan. But basically, you try to pick on those who are either smaller than you, those who have a smaller army, those who have worse allies. I start off with a pretty good position here with the 3 provinces, and basically just shoot toys around me. If you start out as Bungo here, you'll have a little bit of a problem with us. Even so, as you start as Satsuma or Shimazu, I believe, you'll have to go north, you'll have to take Bungo, and then you'll probably have to go and try and take this. But once you have, you'll end up in a little bit of a pickle, because the only thing you then have to attack is just Hosokawa and Yamana, who are both pretty damn big. But Yamana, as you saw, had 3 provinces, only 4,000 men. Takeda up here, they had no, they were here in Kai. They had 4,000 men and 1 province. It could probably be fun to try them and see how that goes. But for now, we'll go ahead, do a full annexation, and that should be enough to, well, there we go, full annexation, gain 1 stability, improved our prestige. The Ashikaga shogunate has fallen. Norihara I Uesugi has utterly defeated the shogun. I will crown this brilliant campaign by having the emperor naming the new shogun, becoming the hereditary military dictator of Japan. Only time will tell whether the Uesugi shogunate will be more successful than its predecessor when it comes to the task of solidifying the warring clans. We will prevail, but I don't really see why it would be an issue. We have taken all of Japan, so we will prevail. Type of government change to shogunate, country change to Japan, gain new tradition and ambitions. Kyoto will become new capital. So boom, there we go. We have actually formed Japan, and it took us, when did we start? 44? I actually forgot to start it, but it's taken us probably about 30 years. I could probably have done this faster though. As you can see here, we can also do this. Japan is united, which gives us a national manpower modifier 10, same with income from vassals plus 10, 100% legitimacy, 100 administrative, diplomatic, and military power, so we'll go ahead and do that. And with that, we gain a bunch of new decisions, along with this one, Conquer Korea, which gives us a claim to both of this and probably these lands down here as well. So Ryukyu, albeit I do like them, will probably get us on a visit soon. Also, overextension is not really that much of an issue. It's only the things that I didn't have as Japan. You get the Japanese provinces as your core. The only real problem is that you actually still have to go ahead and try and core the other ones, but still it shouldn't really be that much of an issue. So yeah, even if you do pretty well, you'll still have to core everything sooner or later. So yeah, no rest for a wicked, I guess, but still. Now the big question is, I simply wanted to do a quick Japan takeover and see if I could do it, but yeah, I don't really know what to do now. I did get an extra diplomat for some reason. What's here? What kind of ideas they have? That's domestic trade power, 25%, not bad. Yellow prestige, national manpower, national revolt risk, fort defense, and tax modifiers. All in all, these aren't really bad, not bad at all. Japanese traditions give a stability modifier minus 10%, is within plus 20, and once we gained all Japanese idea, infantry compatibility plus 25. So this is actually quite. I'm actually quite tempted to use these guys now to try and do a world conquest, and it will be difficult, but I think it also will be fun as hell once I'm actually gotten into doing it. I can actually take the one where you could take Okinawa straight away, and as I said, if I have one base over here to attack from, one in the center here and one probably over here, I think I can do pretty decently on conquering as well. The only thing that's the limiting factor here is really, as you know, administration. So if you want to expand fast, you will lag behind in other things. I don't know if you can gain cores on anything else that after some time you gain a core or something. It would be pretty damn neat, but I don't think there is such a possibility. So in the end, once you actually get to the point, you'll actually have a lot of overextension basically to conquer everything. So we could give it a try. We could just relax here in Japan, have it ended at this like a Japan guide, but I think I'll actually leave it up to you guys. If you want me to continue with Japan, probably I don't know, go east, go west, up to you. Take a Ryukyu and go east to the Americas, conquer that. I think I still have time to do that. I need to get administrate point more though. So yeah, we'll have to see, but if you want me to continue this Japan game, just give me a heads up. I believe this video is fairly long, so I apologize for that. And also, I will probably have to make some kind of a introduction, as I don't know if this is an Iron Man save, so should probably make a little introduction on what that is. But basically, Iron Man means that every time you make a decision, the game autosaves for you, and you can only have that one autosave. So that's quite fun. It forces you to, for example, if I want to do this in, let's say I could cut 5 years off this by reloading the Regency Council. This doesn't allow you to do that. You will have to start the game all over again. But yeah, it's a little bit fun, but I'll leave it at this, and hopefully you've enjoyed this little video of mine, and thank you for watching. Bye. And sorry, just one last note here. If you want me to continue, it's all up to you. So once again, thank you for watching, and this time I'll leave you alone. Bye.